Welcome to Dunndark. And welcome back to Steins Gate 0. So, apparently we're working with Moeka now, which is a little surprising for Okabe especially. He doesn't like the idea at all. Apparently Daru doesn't mind though, so who knows. Anyways, we're back to Maho here. We're at the lab in Saitama here. Yes, as it says on the screen. Maho Hyajo had tried her best to hold back a yawn, but in the end, she'd given up and opened her mouth so wide it covered over half her face. That's a big yawn. That is a big yawn. One reason was that she got caught up in talking to Amadeus Kurisu last night and only ended the conversation after it went late into the night. At first, they'd been discussing the research and experiments she'd been doing, but at some point she got sidetracked into talking about Rintaro Okabe. Evidently, he'd been ignoring calls from Kurisu for the last few days. Kurisu was much madder at him than she was when he ignored her the first 8 times. Ah, I see. It was the first sign of femininity that she'd ever seen from Kurisu Makise. It was cute enough that Maho couldn't help but take the chance to get back at her for all the teasing she did. She'd end up staying a lot longer than she'd intended. And since she was too energized to sleep by that point, she'd gotten out Kurisu's old laptop. Oh right, she's trying to hack it still. So I guess Daru doesn't have it yet. Or maybe in this timeline he never gets it, I don't know. She started to fiddle with it to see if there was some way to crack the password, and the next thing she knew, it was morning. Oh. So she's been working on it all night. A little bit of an all-nighter. Oh, let's see. Now she's thinking it's better to ask a professional. And that'll lead her to Daru, I guess. She suddenly heard a voice behind her and almost jumped out of her chair. He raised up his hands and showed her some plastic bags from a nearby convenience store. He'd left to go get lunch 10 minutes ago, and she'd been sure he wouldn't be back for a while. That's fast. Oh, I see. The wonders of the Japanese convenience store. It really seems to like getting lunch from convenience stores. Oh, Maho's saying they're fattening. I see. That's entirely possible. He was right. Nutrition wasn't an important consideration for Maho. In fact, she ate mostly cereal and meal replacement shakes, which made her diet very unhealthy. Yeah, it's probably not the best diet. She should probably have more, I don't know, vegetables or something? I It wouldn't bother her if Leskinen found out, but for some reason she decided not to tell him. Oh yes, and then it's gonna be critically important later that she didn't tell him, probably. At some point. Was Stratfor ever after the laptop? Yeah, like last time it was CERN and the Russians who wanted the laptop. But, I mean, it would be reasonable for Stratfor to want to have the laptop. It has, you know, the time machine Kurisu secrets on it. Presumably. She stood up and headed for the door.
魔法どこへ行くんだい？
気分転換も兼ねて秋葉原に行こうかと。
気分転換で行くにしては随分遠いね。ウィンターローに会いに行くと素直に言えば許可しよう。
そんなんじゃ。
違うのかい？
ついでに会いに行ってもいいですけど。
Interesting. She has a laptop. She's going to see Daru, presumably. But Daru was just hanging out with Moeka. And in the previous ending, Moeka wanted the laptop. Kabe had a laboratory in Akiba. Kurisu had told her about it last night. She said something about how he'd been avoiding it for a long time and only recently started going again. Maho was a little interested in it too. Right.
言っときますけど違いますからね。そういうのじゃないですからね。
私はまだ何も言ってないよ。
というわけで、今日は研究は休みます。
ウィンターローによろしく。
Fair. First Kurisu, and now the professor. Why do they try to keep making everything about romance? Gee.
っていうか、ああいうのもセクハラよね。今の世の中じゃ。
I mean, it is 2018. I mean, 2011, sorry. I mean, 2010? Yes, 2010, I believe. For one thing, she wasn't going to Okabe's lab just to visit him. She wanted to see him again and see if she could get any hints about the password. He said he didn't know, but he'd probably be able to come up with more than she could on her own. So she's not going to see Daru. Huh. Oh, so how'd she ever find Daru in the previous ending? She looked up Daru's hacking services online, and just happened to hear about it, right? That was what she thought after seeing how he interacted with Amadeus. You could call it a woman's intuition. She was thinking about that when she changed trains and got off at Akiba Station. She felt like someone was watching her and spun around. It was a weekday, but the station was crowded. She looked around at all the people, but none of them seemed to be paying her much attention. She feels like she's being watched. Who could be watching her? No, I mean, clearly you're not. This is Steins Gate. Of course there's some secret conspiracy behind your back. We all know that. She whispered to no one in particular as she started to walk again. Grisu had told her the location of the future gadget lab. She wasn't that familiar with the layout of Akiba, but if she needed to, she could ask the locals for directions. But what if she came in unannounced and Okabe wasn't there? That bothered her a little, but she decided she could just leave if that happened. That's fair. Her eyes lingered on the junk parts lined up in the bins at the shops when she walked when... She felt someone looking at her again. This is very strange. When she turned around, she still didn't see anyone. Is it Moeka? Well, or who lurks in the shadows? I mean, it could be Kagari. I mean, you never know. You never know. She started walking again and then went to a corner into an alley. Maybe that's not the best thing to do when feel like you're being watched. And then she was sure of it. Footsteps. She could hear them behind her. Of course, that was nothing special. She would often be walking at night and hear footsteps behind her. She'd speed up the pace only to see an irritated man walk past a minute later. But this time, for some reason, she wasn't sure it was that. She just tried to try walking faster and found the footsteps went faster too. When she went slower, so did they. That's spooky. Whenever she saw a scene like this in a movie, she'd imagine she just kicked the guy in the face. But now that it's actually happening, she was too scared to turn around. Yeah, that'd be pretty freaky. She fumbled for the phone in her pocket. The idea of calling the police never occurred to her. The only thing she thought of was the name of the man she was trying to meet. She picked it out of a call history, then pressed the button with trembling fingers. Oh, she has a wokia. That's hashtag woke. See, that can be cool. The footsteps overlapped with the sound of the ringing. Okay. The footsteps were almost on top of her. Just when she couldn't take it anymore, she was about to start running. She heard a voice coming from the other side of the phone. But she didn't get to say another word. By the time she realized that someone grabbed her from behind, the phone had already slipped from her hands. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, good thing it was a wokia. You know, those will never break. She'll be fine. Huh. Oh, so he's still with Moeka. That's weird. That's strange, yeah. So, I mean, presumably it's not Moeka's people that did that. Unless it is, because they're watching the lab. But then, I don't know. Yeah, it's still strange. I asked Moeka Kiryu, and I took the paper she offered me silently. She contacted Daru just 10 minutes ago and told him she was on her way to the lab. And then she'd arrived just at the right time, at the time she said she would. She must have been very close when she contacted him. What was she going to do if no one was here? Evidently, it was a report about her investigation so far. The stack of papers was shaking a little in my hands. I still felt some unease when Moeka was in my presence. Maybe it was just because of the anxiety meds I'd taken right after she'd said she was coming, but I was still doing a lot better than yesterday. Right, so this is just one day later, one day of investigation more. After Moeka's on the team now. Ooh. The rare CG with everybody here. With everybody here. I mean with Okabe on it, you know. Huh. Is Suzuha calling him uncle in front of Moeka? Isn't that a little odd? It's not going to be that easy to find her. That's fair. She must have been expecting something, at least a little. There was an obvious tone of disappointment in her voice. With no way to answer her, I just silently flipped through the pages of the report.
どうしたんオカリンなんか有力な手がかりでもあったん
いや、そういうわけじゃないんだが。
見せて。
I handed the report over to Suzuha without complaint. I pointed to the part that interested me with my finger.
調査の中で一つ興味深い事実が浮かび上がった。
Wait a minute. Okay. Let's just go back here for a second. You know, oh, okay. So when he said "What's this?" he was referring to the papers. When we switched to Okabe, he was referring to the papers, not to the call he got from Maho. Okay, I see. So the call from Maho hasn't taken place yet, presumably. My investigation has revealed one interesting fact.
この 1,2 ヶ月の間で椎名かがりという名の女性を探している人物が私たち以外にも存在するらしいということ。
Another party besides ourselves has been searching for Kagari. Who could that be?
どういうこと？読んだままの通り。
Which meant. My phone started ringing before I could finish that thought. The call was Maho Hiajo. This was an important discussion. I just have to call her back in 5 minutes. She'd forgive me that much, I was sure. Can we ignore the call? Does that make any sense? Is that possible? Yeah, ready to save here. I don't think that makes sense though, since we just saw Okabe pick it up. I was more interested in the other person who was looking for Kagari. Who were they? Had they met her? If they knew about what she was up to now, would it be worth talking to them? No, I was still calling. Was it something really important? Oh, so he does answer it. Yeah. Normally I just ignore her and call back later, but
悪い。ちょっといいか。
for some reason I had to answer. Because the plot says so. That's what it felt like.
もしもし。
もしもし岡部さん、私、ヒヤジョです。
She sounded like she was on the verge of panic, and my voice naturally rose to match hers.
どうしたヒヤジョさん。
今、あなたのラボのすぐ近くまで。
Immediately afterward, I heard what sounded like a struggle, then something hitting something else.
ヒヤジョさんヒヤジョさんどうした
And then there was only silence.
オカリン何かあったん
In the tone of her voice, it was obvious something bad had happened.
知り合いが誰かに襲われてる
マジ知り合いって誰
As it happens, that's the kind of thing that happens to Okabe. People attack the girls he knows. It's a thing. But so I didn't stay to answer the question. I grabbed the nearest thing that could serve as a weapon and I ran out of the lab. What'd you grab? She said she was close to the lab. Maybe you should bring Suzuha? I mean, with her... She's a high-level warrior, Part-time warrior. She's close to the lab. If she was coming from the station and had chosen a route that not many people go down, she was probably... the alley directly in front of the lab. Well, that's fair. I saw someone there. They were tall and slender, and I could see a tiny silhouette struggling behind them. That was... I knew it. The only girl that size with Maho. The only person who could possibly be that short. Oh yeah, we can put out a phone now. Yeah. Who's that? Who's that person? I don't recall this person. Someone had grabbed her and she was trying desperately to escape.
ヒヤジョさん
You grabbed a lightsaber? Really? That's pretty funny. That's clearly the best weapon to grab. The person who was holding her turned around in surprise at my voice.
女
It was only then that I realized it was a woman, and that she wasn't Japanese. A foreigner? Huh.
岡部さん。
おいヒヤジョさんを離せ
Suspicious woman. Did she not understand me? No, but she should have been able to guess what I was getting at.
その子を離せ
I tried to strike a threatening pose with a weapon in my hand. That might be a little difficult. I finally realized that what I brought was the Siloom Saber. Still, it would serve as a bluff.
もう一度言うぞその子を
違うの、岡部さん。
え
It wasn't? It wasn't like what? The woman let go of Maho and smiled. She walked towards me with arms open wide.
Are you Maho's boyfriend?
はあ
Before I could ask what was going on, she wrapped her hands around my back. Give me a firm hug.
だから違うって言ってるのに。
Is this Maho's mom or something? I had no idea what the hell was going on, but the two soft objects pressed on my chest kept me from moving. My goodness.
それじゃあこの人はヒヤジョさんの知り合いなのか
ごめんなさい。私が早とちりしたせいで。
I'm Judy Reyes. Pleasure meeting you, Mr. Okabe.
The woman named Judy Reyes offered me her hand. Her broad smile was like the sun itself.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
日本語でいいわよ。
教授って日本語喋れたんですか？
Oh, no, that's not her mom. I'm an idiot. No, that's the other professor that Leskinen's working with, right? Oh, sorry. My bad. That's a little embarrassing. I should remember that.
ええ、実はね。
知らなかった。でもどうして？
女も私くらいの年になるといろいろあるのよ。
Her mischievous wink looked pretty good on her.
それじゃあ改めてジュディ・レイエスよ。よろしくね。
I returned her handshake.
岡部倫太郎です。
レイエス教授は今度日本で開かれる AI 関係の学会に出席するために来日したんですって。
教授っていうことはビクトル・コンドリア大学の？
サイクフィシオロジーを研究してるわ。
Oh, right, yeah, she researches psychophysiology.
サイコフィ
精神生理学のことよ。つまり脳の活動によってもたらされる心の働きとか心の病気なんかについての研究をされているの。
I see. How the brain affects the inner workings and diseases of the mind.
そういう意味では私たちの研究よりもずっと人の役に立つ研究をされていると言っていいかもしれないわね。
そんなことないわ。あなたたちのアマデウスだってこれからの発展次第では十分に役に立つ技術になるわよ。
そう言っていただけると嬉しいです。
That's fair. In short, Dr. Reyes had happened to see Maho on the streets of Akaba and decided to surprise her by grabbing her from behind.
でもレイエス教授も人が悪いですよ。駅からつけてくるなんて。
つける？魔法？私が？
ええ、後ろをついてきてましたよね、ずっと。
そんなことしてないわ。私はさっきそこのショップでたまたま魔法を見つけたからちょっと驚かそうと思っただけよ。
え
Maho would only just relax when Dr. Reyes' answer drained her face of its color.
ヒアジョーさんつけられていたのか？
I'm confused now. So she's saying the implication here is that someone followed Maho that wasn't Dr. Reyes. And that was just coincidence. Huh.
確かにそう感じたんだけど。
レイエス教授、誰か怪しい人物を見かけたりは？
Dr. Reyes denied it with that unique shrug that foreigners always do. You know, as foreigners do. I looked back over the alley, but of course I didn't see anyone.
じゃあ私の勘違いだったのかしら。
きっとそうだわ。だって日本は世界一治安のいい国でしょ。
Was it?
魔法はこの後どうするの？
Well, with the propensity of bad things happening to Okabe, it might not feel like the safest country in the world to him.
私は
Reyes seemed to sense something in Maho's silence.
なるほど、そういうこと。それじゃあ私は行くわね。ウィンタルもそのうちゆっくり話しましょう。バイ。
Bye. She gave me a meaningful wink as she left. The station was in the opposite direction. Should I have said something? I got a strange sense she was feeling me out, but it seemed like a waste of time to resist.
というわけで彼女がヒアジョーさんだ。ほら前にセミナーで会ったって話したことがあっただろ。
お騒がせしてごめんなさい。
That was rather fussy, yes. Was that really supposed to be such a big fake out? Was there someone really following Maho? That's a good question. I ended up taking Maho back to the lab, where everyone was waiting for my return. Suzuo had actually gone out to look for me, but evidently, by the time I was already gone.
ま、でも何事もなくてよかった。
Yeah, that's good. After I gave an introduction and explanation, everybody let out a sigh of relief. Mahou seemed to want to ask a lot of questions about the lab, but I had something I had to finish first.
すまん。どこまで話したんだったか。
他にもカガリタンを探してる人間がいるって話。
そう、それだ。それは本当なんですか、桐生さん。
本当。
I looked back down at Mahoika's report where she'd written all the details. She even hired a PI to go check it out, which meant that it was probably true.
それが鈴葉という可能性はないんだろうか。
Oh, yeah.
それは私も考えた。でも。
Oh, yeah. Moika was saying another group was looking for Kaguri, but then was that other group just Suzuha?
探していたのは男の人。中には外国人も。
Men and foreigners. That's very strange. Who would be looking for Kaguri that's a man or a foreigner? Huh. Yeah, that is strange. I mean, is it Luskin and Stratfor people? Foreigners. Why would they be looking for Kaguri?
こっちでかがりと関わりがあるのは私だけだ。それなのに一体誰が？
Yeah, the only one with any connection to Kaguri in this time. Except, I guess, with the... I mean, of course, Kaguri would know Leskinen and all that, though, and vice versa. I think. That was what they said in the previous ending. Could it be CERN? Maybe CERN realized that she was from the future and had gone looking for her. But if that was the case, then Moika would have to know about it. No, the Rounders were given all their orders individually, so it makes sense if she didn't know about what the others were up to. Yeah, she wouldn't know.
椎名かがりはこっちに来てもう12年にもなる。その間、知り合いができたとしてもおかしいことじゃないな。
つうか、むしろ誰かの世話にならないと生きていけないっしょ。
Yeah, that's fair. She would have had to have met someone. It's
つま
true.
り、この報告からわかるのは、椎名かがりを知る何者かが、ここ最近何らかの理由から彼女を探しているということと、少なくとも最近まで椎名かがりは生きていたっていうことだ。
あ、そっか。
That's fair, yes. I mean, they probably wouldn't have gone looking for her if she hadn't gone missing recently or something. Unless they could travel through time like Suzuha. If they were looking for her, that meant they'd known where she was until she disappeared. Generally how it works, yes. If people had started looking for her in the last few months, that means she must have been alive until then. There was nothing else to be learned from Moika's report.
どうする？
引き続き調査をお願いできますか？
If people were looking for Kaguri and Akaba, that means she might still be here.
わかった。
Did you respond to her? Moika said, "What will you do?" Wakabe answered with a question. And then Moika's alright. Oh, he's saying that he'll continue, basically. Yeah. I can read. Moika took her payment for the work she'd done so far and left the lab. Dara had paid the bill. It seemed that when his future daughter was at stake, he was willing to spend money. It's fair.
人を探しているの？
Isn't it Mayuri's future daughter that's at stake? Okay, anyways. Maha had been looking around the lab with interest.
ああ、ちょっと知人をな。
Sort of know. I mean, you don't really know her. It worried me that some of the people were looking for Kaguri Shina. There were people looking for Kaguri Shina that weren't Japanese. Oh, is this... Oh yeah, we totally ignored Luca last episode. Oh, so... I was wondering, is this gonna be from Luca? But no, totally not. Okay. Mayuri's all like, "Hey Ocarine, what time are you getting home today?" We can ask... You could say... let's say we shouldn't be late. Okay. I see, will you eat dinner at home? Maybe, I guess. Okay, offline ready. Well, why? Your mom asked me to. I just remembered, some guys want to go out, from school want to go out tonight. Yeah, that's a shame, I was gonna make something good. Sorry. It's okay, I'll just make some for your dad then. You don't have to do that. I'll get him something on my way back. It's okay, leave it to Mayushi. Sorry, Dad. That was very strange. Mayuri wanted to cook him and his family food? Huh. Well, whatever. Even outside of CERN, there were people all over the world who would jump at the chance to learn more about the time machine. If they somehow learned that Kakeru was from the future, that meant she was caught up in some kind of trouble.
それじゃオカリン、そろそろ冷や上司のことを詳しく。
詳しくって言われても前に説明したぞ。
She was Dr. Luskinen's assistant, and both she and the professor had been very good to me, at least so far. I was helping with their work a little. I told them about all this before.
例えば冷や上司がこのラボのメンバーに加わってくれる的な超展開はありますか？
A super development where she suddenly becomes a lab member. That's not the button. This button, yes. In a game, anime, novel, or etc. It refers to something that happens which completely ignores the plot and foreshadowing that clue up until then. The super development instead takes the story in a completely new direction, similar to the phase Deus Ex Machina. These completely unexpected plot developments leave viewers bewildered and struggling to keep up. I see. So something out of the blue.
ないだろう。
じゃあせめて魔法タンと呼んでもいいですか？つうか呼ぶ！
魔法タン？
あれ？名前間違ってた？
そうじゃなくて、その変な呼び方に引っかかったの。
でも魔法タンは魔法タンって感じじゃん。なあオカリン。
俺に振るな。
とにかくその呼び方はやめて。
だが断る。
Did she originally meet, like in the previous ending, did she originally meet Daru by doing the same thing, like coming to the lab, but then Okabe wasn't there? Like to meet Okabe, but he wasn't there. So, but Daru was there instead, so she talked to Daru and learned about his hacking skills and then asked him to hack the laptop? Is that why? Although I thought Maho was kind of like surprised to know that Okabe knew Daru. So, I don't know. He never changes, does he?
それで冷や嬢さん、今日はどうしてラボに？俺、ここのことは君に話したかな？
アマデウスに教えてもらったわ。今日は本来は話したいことがあったのだけれど、まあいいわ。噂のラボを見ることができたし、それになんだかあなたたちも大変みたいだから。
ひょっとしてあいつ怒ってたか？
Oh, Amadeus, yeah.
ええ、とても怒ってたわ。連絡しても出ないって。
That's exactly what I expected, yeah.
え？何？それ何の話？
Oh yeah, they don't know about Amadeus.
別に浮いた話じゃないからいちいち反応するなって。
Yeah, in the previous endings, they didn't learn about, like, his other friends didn't learn that much about Amadeus until late in the game. Nothing involving romance.
岡部さん、やっぱり辛いの？だったらテスターやめてもらっても。
あ、いや、そういうわけじゃないんだ。ただ
I hated how I was starting to feel dependent on her.
また気が向いた時にでも話してあげて。あの子も寂しがってるわ。
わかった。
Okay. The word lonely made my heart ache a little. But even so, I didn't talk to Amadeus Kurisu that day. Interesting. I see. It's 3 days later now. I'm gonna cut that off there. That's interesting. I wonder if someone was really following Maho? Like, that's a good question. But yeah, it's interesting to see how things are playing out differently this time. But yeah, I'm gonna cut that off there. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time.